So I don't really do this often. I don't like to really talk about how much money I have in crypto, or if I have a larger amount somewhere, I really don't talk about it. For my retirement accounts, I barely talk about it. The new retirement accounts, and I'm looking to show you guys how you can grow over 30 years. Yes, I'm showing you that, and I will continue to show you that just for the research purposes. But anytime that it gets up to an extensive amount, I'm not looking to just show all of that stuff, right? And we were at a certain level as crypto was at highs, right? A lot of crypto is at highs. Some of them weren't really at highs, but some of them have created new highs. And my portfolio looked absolutely amazing. But I didn't really do anything with that portfolio at that time, and I don't expect that I'm going to do anything anytime soon because I know of the fact that I am patient, right? I'm looking to see things through. I don't necessarily need to do anything with that because it's more of a longer term hold. So what I want to do in this video is I want to show you guys my crypto portfolio. The only reason that it's surviving is basically by one position, and we're going to talk about all the other positions that we do have, and you're going to be able to see almost my entire crypto portfolio. We're mainly going to look at my Coinbase account, but I also have other places that I hold cryptocurrency that I'm not going through because it's just a lot. So this is my entire crypto portfolio to end 2025 with you guys. So if you could, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more of these videos. Also, if you guys want to create your own portfolio over on BTCC, it's a phenomenal platform that I've been using for over a year. And if you specifically use my link, you will get a 10% deposit bonus. You can get extra bonuses up to $10,055, and you can get up to 40% lower trading fees. So if you guys want lower fees, you want free money as you are depositing in your first time deposit, or if you want to join the giveaway that they have going, right? Today is the last day to join that giveaway. All you have to do is sign up, deposit, and trade, and you will be entered to win a free 500 USDT. It's going out to two people, and all you have to do is trade your own money. It doesn't have to be a massive amount, and you will be entered to win that giveaway. Don't miss out on this opportunity to have free money and potentially start your trading journey in the crypto market. So check it out. Link will be at the top of the description. Now, again, I don't do this often. I want to do it just because it shows that I am still holding, even though we've seen some negativity, and I consistently see some negativity in the top position, and the movement can be massive. So let's go into the crypto market to show you where that is, and then we'll go into my Coinbase account to kind of break that down. So the crypto market currently stands, it is down in the last 24 hours by like 1%. 2.97 trillion, which is still a decent amount when you compare it to where it was, a couple of years ago when we were looking at a $1 trillion market cap. Bitcoin's at an $87,000 mark to end the year. Ethereum's at a $3,000 mark to end the year, and we're seeing BNB at about that $900 mark. XRP closing in on $2 compared to where it was not just last year, but when you look further back and it was at like 50 cents, like it's phenomenal where it is. And then you start getting to other things that aren't necessarily at all-time highs or aren't necessarily at higher levels. You have Solana, that's at a $125 mark, still a $70 billion market cap, so not bad. But then after Solana, the market cap kind of drops a little bit. Cardano is sitting at a $12 million market cap, closer to the low than it is to the high. Litecoin, closer to the low than it is to the high. Avalanche, closer to the low than it is to the high. And the trend just continues as you continue to move down the list. Kronos, Caspa, right? Pepe, meme coins, all of that stuff, you're at lower points compared to where you expect it to be at a hopefully a multi-year high, but it isn't there, right? Altcoin season hasn't happened. So that's where we kind of stand. We're ending this year where we thought we would be up. The fourth quarter would be absolutely amazing. I made a video yesterday saying this is the worst fourth quarter we've seen, especially with the expectation behind our back, where we're like, this expectation was supposed to be massive, and it didn't only underperform, it it costed us money, right? If you sold, it really cost you money. If you didn't sell, it's unrealized losses. But let's go into my crypto portfolio. That's what you guys came here for. That's what you want to see where I stand. So This is where my crypto portfolio is to end 2025. It is at $432,824.71. Today is down $6,000. Alone XRP is down about $5,000 in today's return. Unrealized return, I'm sitting up $128,000 for XRP. That is really the only thing that is holding this whole thing together. Yearn Finance, I'm down by about $8,000. Jasmine Coin, I'm up by 500, but that doesn't really make a huge dent in what happened with Yearn Finance. Chronos, I'm down on that. Solana, I'm down on that. Cardano, I'm slightly up. SUI, slightly up. Litecoin, slightly up. But then you start to get into other things, right? Down $5,000 on Teller, down $2,000 on Cosmos, down $1,000 on Swift, $2,000 on Krill, almost $3,000 on Harvest Finance. I did make money on that, so the transfer over to here just showed what I had it at and where it is now, but it's at $18. I expect that to be a lot further as we see altcoin season and many other things that are going to run, not necessarily like creating new all-time highs, but getting to even mid-level highs would give me so much more in the end. Alchemix down 1,500, Altlayer 3,000, Magic 1,000, Loopring 2,000, 3,000 for API 3. I'm slightly up on HBAR, slightly up on Bitcoin Cash. I don't even know how I had Bitcoin Cash, but I do, and slightly up on it. Anchor, I'm down by 1,000. Shiba Inu, I'm down by $143, and so on and so forth. Right? There's things that I'm down on a massive amount, what some people consider a massive amount, but XRP is really making everything survive. So this is just my Coinbase account. I don't necessarily show it often. It was more recently at a $900,000 mark, and now it's sitting at $432,000, which is still a massive amount. I'm not concerned because the mindset that you have to have in markets in general is that you need to be patient in these markets, because the moment that you get fearful and you start selling everything is the moment that everything starts to break out. Warren Buffett said it. Many other people say it. Be fearful while others are greedy, and be greedy while others are fearful. Well, there's a lot of people that are fearful right now. There's a lot of people that have been fearful the entire fourth quarter, and people have been greedy. If I can grab more Avalanche at $12, I will. If I can grab more Chronos or Cardano or whatever, I will. But these are the times where things look up for things like Bitcoin and Ethereum if you look for the long term. But for most of altcoins, you're experiencing some sort of negativity. And it's not concerning to me. I just wanted to show you guys where I stand at the end of the year, be transparent where I am. But XRP is holding this entire thing together. And even if it didn't, even if it did come down to $1 or back to 50 cents, I still, one, that would be amazing, because then that would give me the opportunity to grab a ton more at a lower price for what I believe XRP is going to be in the next 5 years. But for people that are impatient, for people that want to see gains now, I can understand what you're going through. There's a lot of negativity, a lot of red that's in the market. And if you haven't yet gotten to the crypto market, this would be a great time for altcoins like AVAX, like Chronos, like Cardano, like Litecoin, right? These are great times to purchase because they're at not all-time lows, but they're closer to the low than they are to the high. So anyways, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more of these videos. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below. I want to know what your portfolio looks like. Are you down in your portfolio overall? Are you up on it? Have you experienced a lot of negativity? Let me know in the comment section below. I'm going to get out of here, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.